And that go into our next story, man, with Microsoft, how they plan to move and expand, which is probably the reason why they're able to get $2 trillion in revenues, because they're expanding to moving their Microsoft Azure to China. Article reads that Microsoft plans massive Chinese expansion in Asia-wide cloud push. But yeah, they basically they're trying to get warehouses in Microsoft in China so that they can offer Microsoft Azure's cloud in China, in the Chinese market. It's kind of a big deal because I don't think Amazon or Google are in China at all.
I think, are they even allowed? See, I know they're not in it, but
yeah,
are they allowed over there?
I know Google had chose to opt out of it when back in like 2010 they stopped doing a lot of business with search and the ads business. They just don't do business with them in there. And then there's different parts of businesses that they can interact with and some things that they can't. So like they gotta pick and choose, and certain pieces of data can be accessed, certain things can't. Amazon, I don't think that they can't be allowed into China.
Yeah.
I think they can get into China. It's just they got competition. I mean, they got Alibaba, and I mean they got competition that won't let them into China because China just
for what Amazon
they got their own thing.
Yeah, they got that. Amazon supply, like they supply Amazon. China supply Amazon. That's what it is.
I mean, that's what I'm saying.
You trying to come on? That's what you trying to do?
Yeah, like they won't let them in there because they know it's too much of a business that they can make off of their own. So they probably just don't make that many moves over there. But a company like Microsoft, they kind of been doing business with them in the 80s and stuff like that. They can find ways to implement their offerings because it's just straight product. And like I said, they don't really collect ad revenue. They don't collect data for ad money and stuff like that. They're not doing the ad game like all these other companies do. They can just come in there with straight software offerings with the cloud and be like, yeah, we just offering this, and that can be enough and pass all the checks that China has. I mean, they might not become a major competitor because like they got Tencent, China got all these other companies that do a lot of business in China where they don't need America money. I mean, and it's enough. But they can come in there and actually position themselves somewhere to actually make some funds.
It may be not through, the retail side, but maybe through like you said, the tech side, like the web services that they provide, the cloud stuff. So I mean, I think it's especially messing with Bezos. Now I know he ain't got his stuff in order. Now he didn't really call the shot on the CEO, but he still has his intellectual influence over the company, right? Now, I know that he probably will find a way to make it happen over there, regardless of what's happening within his home life. But when it comes to how he moves, when it comes to business, he can figure something out over there. I think that's something that he has that the other company CEOs and founders probably don't have. Is because you think about Amazon's ascension, how they got into this point. It was actually the fastest amongst all the others who shared like the giant corporation space.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like you said, even Apple was around for some time, although they had I think within the 2000s, definitely when it came to the eye craze, that's became something, right? But it still was around since, I think a little bit before the 80s.
Yeah. Both of them were like 80s companies.
Yeah. And Amazon came in within the span of from like 99 to 2009, became the giant that it is now, and has been maintaining it. So they can figure it out. I just think that it's probably not, again, it's not going to be through selling books. It ain't going to be that.
It had to be AWS. If they do it, it'll be AWS. They just sell web services, and it would have to be ones that they bend over backwards to sell, like, because they got enough competition with, and there's a lot of things that they talk about with, like, China having those like government controlled organizations where they kind of a part of the company. The company is a part of the government in a way. So it's a lot of things that they just probably won't let them in. Like, nah, y'all just can't have these contracts. We won't allow you to have them. It's kind of a thing, man.